Shalom Akim. First off, I want to start by giving all praises. Salakia. First off, let me check the audio. I want to check the audio first. I don't want to be saying that. You see, I got the background music going right quick, but gotta put that on hold. Gotta check the audio, Akim. Let's see what we got going. Shalom Akim. Okay, it sounds good. It sounds good. All right. But okay, so Shalom Akim. First, I want to start out by giving all praises and honors and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do listen on today. Lord, and it feeds you lamb and sheets of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this 100% truth according to the spirits of be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect that they're pushing his words to the full corner of their sincerity. And peace and blessing to you hopeful believers out there, which are also part of the elect. Y'all say shalom. Once again, I want to say call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Forgive me the spirit to do the lesson on today to come back at you brothers with a lesson and such few sisters. Lord is edifying, man, through the prosperity of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, man. Now you see as the title we got, it says Esau is the devil and must be taken out of power. Right? So, this video is inspired by, brothers. The brother from the gym at Dallas Branch, which I'm also part of the gym at Dallas Branch, by the way, also. But it was a brother. You had the brother Yawan, the Mafia, and the brother Osmawaf, and they was going, just going into certain stuff. And at the point of the video, they was bringing up how Esau weaponized everything, Shalom. You see the brother Malak on here, but it's going to how Esau had weaponized everything, man. He has weaponized everything, and I was like, brother had just was speaking about how the aspect of wearing shoes, even just wearing tennis shoes is a form of Esau weaponizing everything, because as we're gonna go into real quick, what I'm saying, just kind of was looking into a little bit and just going to the importance of there's this terminology, what I'm saying, called earthing. That's what they call it, which is pretty much when you ground your body with the earth. And the way you could ground your body with the earth is by way of putting your, bare feet on the actual earth. I don't mean walking on concrete, because that's not part of the earth. The soils of the earth, man. And it just makes me think about how the scriptures going to how the Lord made medicines out of the earth. Esau being in rulership, what I'm saying, how he brings forth death and all those things like that. So Lord, when you edified, feed the lamb and sheep, Yahweh, Shai. And I just want to touch upon this and edify you brothers real quick, because I was edified looking into it. I got a couple videos, that I want to watch. But first, I want to pull these scriptures first. Let's see. I want to start off with this one right here. Got quite a bit pulled up, but I want to start out with two of them actually, because it shows you how Esau has done a diligent search, man. What I'm saying? On the left hand side, he's done a diligent search. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Exactly. And why is that? Because when the righteous are authority, they're going to follow the law and statute commandments of Yahweh Shai. And the law and statute commandments of Yahweh Shai, what is that? The law and statute commandments of Yahweh Shai are the doctrine of life, the teachings, the sayings of life. So if the righteous are in rulership, they're going to follow the teaching. They're going to promote the teachings, the vibration of life. But Esau is the opposite of that. He's adverse towards Yahweh Shai, so he's pushing forth the vibration of death. You know what I'm saying? Scripture describes him being is it being hell. You know what I'm saying? Being so Yahweh. I mean not Yahweh. Salakia, say, but Esau, he's death, man. You know what I'm saying? They even call him the son of perdition, the son of destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? So when the wicked bears rule, they push for the adverse. You know what I'm saying? Anti-life, against life, man. That way they push it forth, So I just wanted to pull this Proverbs 29 and 2. Pull a couple more before we get to looking into this stuff. This is This is Ezekiel chapter 28. I get straight to the point. 28 verse 3 says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that I can hide from thee." Right? You know what I'm saying? And it speaks about, it's going into, it's pretty much using a representation of Esau, because when you go up, it speaks about Tyrus and things like that, but it's a representation of Esau pretty much. And it says, "Thou art wiser than Daniel," which the Lord has made Esau wiser than Daniel on the left hand side, man. Esau has done a diligent, when we say Esau's done a diligent search, he's done a diligent search, man. And I'm going to show you, because you wouldn't even think, a pair of shoes is weaponized against you. They're just two shoes you put on. They're just shoes you put on every day. You know what I'm saying? You wear them. And as a matter of fact, Esau made it seem like walking barefoot on the grass is nasty or dirty. It's not to be done, pretty much. He weaponized the aspect of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy, Also, I want to pull this real quick. Pull these scriptures real quick. I want to pull this one. This is Sirach, also known as Ecclesiastes chapter 38. It says, let me see, 38 and 4 says, "The Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them," man. You know what I'm saying? So to the prosper Yahweh, we've been given the wisdom not to understand under the scriptures. We understand that Edom is a false physician, man, a forger of lies. We understand that. Because now you come to understand when brothers come to serve you, how much I was shy. Because I know before I was serving the Lord, you know what I'm saying, Jake, taking medicines and all those things, but those things never heal the body. They just suppress the pain of the demon temporarily. But taking herbs through prayer, you got to pray. You pray, Yahweh Shah heals your body, but by you praying, you take action by taking herbs and all those things. What it does is heal the body. Now, we know that at the end of the day, Esau's fucked up everything. You know what I'm saying? He fucked up everything, man. He got chemtrails. He weaponized, like the brothers was going to. He's weaponized the air. He's weaponized everything, man. But that don't mean just because Esau weaponized everything, Esau's made the food this, the food that. So I'm not gonna sit here and take herbs. There's no point in taking herbs. You'll be foolish, man. That'd be foolish for you to do that, man. I don't want to hear that. That'd be foolish for you to do that, man. Scriptures say the Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to abhor the medicines of the earth, man. If you're wise, if you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. So I want to pull a couple videos right quick. And actually, before we do that, let me see right quick. Let me see. I want to pull this real quick. Right. So now we're going to get into it. I just looked, I looked up a couple of stuff. It says, what happens when you don't grounded a circuit, because, in my profession, I'm an apprentice trying to become a certified electrician. And I know you got to ground everything. If you don't ground it, good luck, man. But you got to ground everything. So this is a quick little thing. It says grounding helps protect your home from dangers of damaged circuits or electrical overloads. When power surges happen, the excess electricity introduced to the system could leak out of the wiring without electrical grounding. This stray voltage could start a fire, damage appliances, or shock bystanders. So if you don't ground a circuit, it could fuck the circuit up. Excuse my French, but it could fuck the circuit up. It could mess the circuit up. As it said, it said, like, you know what I'm saying, it's excess electricity, so it's too much. The load is too much on that circuit. So if you have a load, if the electrical load on the circuit is too much, it might work. You know what I'm saying? It might work. You could possibly get shot because it'll jump out, like it says, it will come out, it will escape. But like if it doesn't, over time, eventually that circuit won't work no more. It was not going to work no more. It's not going to be functional because the wires could be burned. The wires could be burned up, cause a fire, and that circuit is going to be fried. It's going to be not good. Now, I want you to take that right? Circuit having too much electrical surge, or too much electricity on it, how it could mess up the mouth, it could mess up the functions of the electrical circuit, and apply that to the human body. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to apply that to the human body, because a lot of the things that Esau has, they're just replicas of the human bodies. They just kind of take aspects. They're just replicas of the human bodies, pretty much. But just apply that to the human body, right? Apply that to the human body, and let's see. We're gonna jump to these videos, and I'll be using these videos for educational purposes only. Hopefully, that gets the copyright claim off, but it be used for educational purposes only, man. So we're just gonna play a couple of these videos, and we're just gonna go into a little bit extra stuff, man. So this is the one. This is the video, and this is right here. This video we're gonna watch. This is the video that the brother Mafia pretty much talked about, right?
To the hardware store, and I bought a roll of metal duct tape, and I just taped. To the hardware store, and I bought a roll of metal duct tape, and I just taped it across the bed. I threw a wire out the window, and it had a ground rod outside. I connected to the ground rod on one side and connected to the metal duct tape that I had laid on the bed. So when I laid down on the duct tape, I was like grounded because it was connected to the earth. And I woke up the next morning and I thought, holy cow, there's something going on here, because normally for me to go to sleep, I had to take Advil. I went down to the University of Arizona into one of their medical libraries, and there was nothing. And in fact, I even tried to find the cause of chronic pain. They didn't know. Nobody knew. So I ended up having to put together my own study. I found an anesthesiologist in San Diego, and he says, I'll entertain you. He says, I will prove that you're wrong. And we grounded 60 people, and the reports that came in were unbelievable. TMJ disappeared, PMS disappeared, inflammation reduced, pain. To the hardware store, and I bought a roll.
And you see that in the title of that, it says, I don't own the copyrights to this. You know what I'm saying? Just using it for educational purpose. Brothers, if you want, in your free time, look up the Earthing movie. I've watched a good portion of it, man. It's good, man. But it also shows you how Esau is a devil, man. That's why the title of this video is, I'm saying, that Esau is a devil and he needs to be taken out of rulership. Because, dude, Esau is weaponizing everything. Because, it's crazy. He's doing these things, and it's not even just affecting the Israelites. It's affecting the earth as a whole. It's affecting, you know what I'm saying? Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Isaiah 24, you know what I'm saying? How the earth is defiled under the inhabitants of, due to the rulership. Esau is messing everything up, man. And you wouldn't even thought that he's weaponizing shoes. He'll make shoes look very good. He have Jake promote them. Jake want to wear shoes all the time, Jordans, boots, so on and so forth, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Them kicks nice, but you're Jake not realizing that constantly wearing shoes is disrupting the grounding process of the circuit that flows within the body of the of people, of humans. And this dude Esau, Lord created Esau. He's like pretty much like adverse towards the earth. Him not being melanated, him not having brown eyes. Here it is, Jake. We're more complementary with the earth. You know what I'm saying? We complement the earth more. Being skin color, melanated, things like that. Brown eyes, brown. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if Jake grounding. You know what I'm saying? Jake's out here grounded, because one thing I did notice when I was looking through this whole earthing, which is just grounding your body by way of putting your feet on the earth, it was no Jake, really. I saw probably like a Jake woman. She, she's a witch, you know what I'm saying? But it was really no Jake, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we could actually go back, let me see if I go back and just look like, you know what I'm saying? It's just Edomites, other nations, unless they're speckled birds. But for the most part, just as far as looks, it doesn't look like Jake, man. It doesn't. You don't see Jake going into it, talking about it. This man Esau's the devil. He is the devil, man. And that's why we need Yahweh Shai to return, man. Everybody wants to get all these people coming out talking all this hot mess about Yahweh Shai, how he doesn't need to be worshipped. And I know the pastor of Yahweh Shai, the brothers on sliced the head off of them. You know what I'm saying? Slice the head off of severed them, man, because you gotta understand that, man, Yahweh Shai is gonna come fix all these problems. He's gonna come fix it all. And it's crazy because he's going to come fix Yahweh Shai is the answer to all the problems in the earth. Not just amongst the Israelite community. He's the answer to all the problems on earth because, like we just read it, when the righteous are on the throne, the people mourn. Yahweh Shai is going to come put the righteous on top. People will not be mourning no more because our rulership, we're not going to have a rulership where we're destroying our slaves. Yeah, we're going to oppress them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to rule with a rod of iron. But we're not going to be destroying them, man. Contaminating the air, poisoning the food they eat. No. You're going to be eating, you know what I'm saying, the back of it. We're going to get the first fruits, everything that's produced, but you're still going to be eating. You're not going to be eating fucking genetically, GMOs. You're not going to be eating no GMO food, man. None of that, man. You're not, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord is going to have the Israelites ruling righteously, where we're pushing forth that life throughout the four corners of the earth and really throughout the galaxies, man. And our slaves is going to be in a good condition. They're going to, that's why when you read, which I'll pull it as a matter of fact, you'll read this right quick. That's why you read this right here, man. This Isaiah 2. It says, Isaiah 2 and 1, it says, the word of the Lord, Isaiah, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, so the government of Yahweh Shai, right, says it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain, you know what I'm saying, the government of Yahweh Shai, house shall be established in the top of the mountains, it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. So this is going into the rulership of Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Because right now Esau's mountain is over all the other mountains right now, but the Lord's going to remove that mountain and set up the mountain of Yasharallah, man, Mount Zion. You know what I'm saying? But it says, verse 3, it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of Jacob, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. Out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Right? They're going to want to come up, you know what I'm saying? They're going to want to learn the ways. Well, honestly, they ain't going to have an option. It's either learn the ways of the Israelites or die. But they're going to love the ways of the Israelites. They're going to love it because we just read in Proverbs how when the righteous are in authority, the people mourn. So they're going to love the way that we rule, because when we rule, we're not going to be sitting here killing our slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be sitting here. We're not going to be sitting here killing the slaves, doing all the things. We're going to rule with a rod of iron, but we're not going to be sitting here fucking our slaves up as far as like, health aspects and things like that. We're not going to feed them, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to have them eating pig and things like that, We're not going to do that. Here it is, Esau selling pig, catfish, and all these other things, and tying it back to the point of grounding, with the earth, shoes everywhere. And like I'm looking at the brother Malak, he said this nigga, right? This nigga concrete, exactly. Esau got concrete everywhere. Esau, like, you're not touching the earth. No, you're not touching. You're not from the ground. You're not touching the earth, man. And we're gonna get into it. When you don't ground your body, like I went into the aspect with the circuit, it causes malfunctions in the body. It causes malfunctionings in the body, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just one of the things, man. There's countless other things Esau's doing on earth, man. The clothing, mixing fabrics. It's countless other things Esau's doing This is just one of them. I just bringing the Lord is shining the light on, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? This is just one of them. But we'll get into some of it right quick. I just want to see where I want to start at. As a matter of fact, I'll start off with this. Going into electrolytes and ions. He says this is just a little thing I got pulled up because these little definitions right here be helping. Quick, because these guys still be trying to get to medical and they be trying to. All right, they be trying to, man. But it says right here, it says right here you got it. It says body fluid. It says just put in how does the body produce electrolytes and ions. It says body fluid contains electrolytes, chemicals which when they dissolve in water produce charged ions. These ions enable the flow of electrical signals through the body. Electrolytes play an important role in the body. They regulate the osmotic pressure in cells and help maintain the functions of muscles and nerves. I want to see what this word osmotic, if I'm saying it right, means. Let me see what it means real quick. All right, let's see. It said osmotic pressure right here. It says osmotic, if I'm saying the right, pressure defined as the pressure that must be applied to the solution side to stop fluid movement when a sempermeable membrane separates a solution from the pure water. Esau is using these extravagant, huge ass words, and that's one thing too. I want to point out too, like Esau, what he does is he makes it like you trying to learn stuff. You trying to go into the what's the problem with your body, what's going on, things like that, natural means and things like that. Esau makes it like very sophisticated and confused and hard to understand. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to doing something wicked, it's like that. But when it comes to anything dealing with healing of the body or some type of knowledge that is beneficial unto you, it's so sophisticated and confusion. And it's just, it's a lot of mixed opinions on it. It's not really, because when you watch the video on the earthing movie, it's a woman. She goes into how pretty much she, started earthing, and she had miscarriages. It's a Edomite one, but she had miscarriages and things like that. But when she started earthing, she was going into the major benefits and the change in her body movement, the change of her body function. You know what I'm saying? The change of her regeneration and things like that. She was going to the benefits of it, man. You know what I'm saying? But she said she was very skeptical of doing it because Esau makes it seem like it's wrong to do that. Esau demonizes it. You know what I'm saying? Esau demonized, but you know why? Because if you sit here and everything and do those things right there, you're not gonna go to the doctors. Because at the end of the day, it allows Esau to maintain his power. He has all the knowledge, but you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. Excuse my French, but you don't know nothing. Esau, he's has all the knowledge, but he doesn't. You don't know nothing. So you go into Esau, as you say, you should go on Amy, the one of all things. You go into Esau, he's telling you it's this and that. We don't know the answer. It's this, that, take this, take that. He just milking you like a cow, man, getting all this money out of you, man. And it also puts you in a sense of him give him authority over you because you have no knowledge on it. If somebody has knowledge on something and you don't, you got to listen because you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. No, you don't know what's going on. That's what's gonna separate the men of the Lord from these niggas and these spicks in the time of Jacob Trouble, because we're gonna have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, the highest type of knowledge upon the planet Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? The highest type of knowledge upon the planet Earth. So as we read that though, but you see though, it says awesome. It said it regulates. When we go back to that, says it back down here. It says they regulate the osmotic pressure in the cells and help maintain the function of muscle and nerve cells, man. And that's that's what electrolytes and what I'm saying, ions are. Electrolytes mixed with water, but pretty much it helps regulate it, man. It helps regulates. So let me see. I want to go to something else. I want to read this, man. This was crazy. Let me see. I had something else pulled up. I got some stuff on my phone. Might need to go look at it. Slack it, because I know it has. I was looking at it on my phone actually, and I want to see right quick. Got quite some stuff on here because I was just looking and looking, man. Just looking and looking. Oh yeah, I think I'm on the right one right here though. Is that it? Let me see. So like I can bear with me real quick. Let me see something. Okay, this is a good one right here. We're gonna pull it up right here actually. Where's the article I'm looking at? And another thing too, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, to the parents pretty get how much I was shy. This is not confusing. You know what I'm saying? It's not confusing. Hopefully it's understanding. Hopefully you brothers are getting the understanding here. Right? Okay, you see right here, I got here. Why do I keep shocking everything I touch? No, we don't want to see no notifications. It says why I keep shocking everything I touch. Here's how to get rid of static electricity, man. Right? So I want to jump down. And we're just gonna go to certain sections. This makes it quicker right here. Actually, let me go up a little bit. Cause it actually brings up the shoes, man. Where is it at? I want to read this right quick. It says it's true. Static electric shocks tend to happen more often when the weather is colder and drier, since there is less moisture in the air. Without the necessary humidity, electricity builds up in our bodies instead. Now think about this. Tying it back to how we brung out that the circuit, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm giving an electrical a sermon, but pretty much tying it back to the electrical thing. Like I said, if it's not grounded and it has an excess, if you have an excess of electricity on a certain circuit, is not going to be functionable. It could jump out, and that's what static shock is. It's pretty much too much electrolytes. You know what I'm saying, in your body. Pretty much that's what it is in simple terms. It's too much. It's not being grounded, so it could lead to static shock. Is a symptom of you have too much. But they also said it says an electrical. I'm gonna read this. It says an electric current runs through the tissues of our body. explains is a better health. Explains since our bodies conduct electricity and build up in excess during the colder, drier weather, there are some symptoms to look out for. So we could build up an excess. You know what I'm saying? An excess. You know what I'm saying? Scripture speak about everything being done in balance. You know what I'm saying? Like scripture. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it real quick. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it, man. I'm gonna pull it for you, brothers, man. Let me go here. Here, this is Proverbs 11:1. It says, "A false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Shai, but a just weight is his delight." And it's crazy because when you start to go into stuff, research and things like that, you start to realize when things are not in a proper balance, that's where the problem comes in. And you see the Lord saying a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So the Lord, when he had created everything, and that's why when you read about it, he said it was good. Why? Because he made sure everything was balanced out. It wasn't no too much of this, too much of that, too much of this. No, it was balanced out. So when we're reading on these, what I'm saying, grounding your body to the earth, the point of your body being grounded to the earth is because the earth neutralizes your body pretty much. It balances out the electrons in your body. You know what I'm saying? If you have excess, it balances it out. And it also is a battery charger to your body too. It rejuvenates it. You know what I'm saying? But let me keep reading. Because it gets good. It says the nerve, right? It says the nerves can be negatively affected by an electric shock as 100 millimeters, and may even experience long-lasting damage. A shock that high in voltage can cause confusion, amnesia, seizure, cardiac or respiratory arrest, psychiatric disorders, and or marks on the skin. But this is going to be caused through the fact of an improper balance of electrons, electrolytes, and ions in your body. This is how this is caused. But it's crazy. Esau is funding this. When I say he's funding it, that's mean that Esau doesn't. He promotes the aspect of not grounding yourself to the earth or doing things like that because he's the devil, man. He is the devil. Esau ate him in the Lord. It shows you how Yahweh Shai. It shows you how he created Esau to be the wicked, adverse towards him, the complete opposite. The complete opposite, man. Because what Satan means adverse towards you. So he's anti-life, and you can see it because if he wasn't anti-life, he wouldn't be doing stuff like this. Where is it at? Because I was just looking at it. There we go, right here. We're gonna go right here. It says how to get rid of static shock electric from the body. It says if you're experiencing any of the above, including frequent static electric shock, is no lost case. You can cope to speak by doing a few things known to elevative excess static electricity. After all, removing static electricity is all about giving a charge an alternative way out. And you know what's the alternative way out? Grounding. That's the point of grounding. Because the grounding, what it does is it allows electricity excess. So if it gets too much, it could send it out somewhere. And when it sends it out to the earth. So when we ground ourselves to the earth, we send out that excess electricity. So our electrons, our ions, electrolytes could be balanced in our body, so we could have properly bodily functions. Because because how you think the nervous system pretty much operates? It operates, it's like an electrical charge, you know what I'm saying, that it goes out there to allow like electrical signal, move your arm, move your eye. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what's going on in the body, man. Our body is like a whole circuit, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. You got this shit pulled up. It's like it's it's also it's fascinating too. You know what I'm saying? As you start to learn more stuff, the Lord is His creation is beautiful, man. It's crazy. But I'm curious. It says the way to remove a static charge is create pathways for a change to dissipate. Dr. Morse explains one solution is to not wear insulating shoes. Another is to frequently touch things that will release your charge to ground. It says to one solution not to wear insulating shoes. That's what shoes are. They're insulators. They don't they're insulators, man. They prevent you from being able to ground with earth. Now I'm here telling brothers out there, Jake, just go outside barefoot. No, but here and there, walk out and lay in the grass, you know, allow your body to ground itself. And you'll see how I feel, man. Even with your, sometimes your brother's probably been to the beach and stuff like that. When you put your feet in that sand, man, that stuff feel amazing. It's something about it. You don't know what it is. It just feels good because now the electrons, the electrolytes, the ions in your bodies. I keep saying electrons, electrolytes. Now the electrolytes and ions in your body are pretty much balanced out. Now they're being balanced out, and with it being balanced out, it's a lot of benefits to the body, man. It's crazy, man. Man, this is crazy. It says these are things that to help. It says I'm just looking at it. It says use a humidifier to add more moisture into the indoor outdoor prevent charge buildup, moisturize your skin to avoid shock odors. Come on, man. Come on. Esau, the lotion, man. The lotion that it doesn't moisturize your skin at all. Fuck this. Excuse my French. It messes your skin up. The water doesn't hydrate your skin. None of that, man. Moisturizing. None of it, man. Esau is this man is the devil. He's literally weaponized everything, man. And when the Lord put that spirit upon us and we revealed like the deepest things Esau did, man, that fury, man, is going to be, we're going to get this nigga, man. We're going to get him, man. All right, Zai, we part of the elect, man. But we going to get this nigga because this is crazy. It says avoid wearing wool, fur, rubber sole shoes, and synthetic fibers that are prone to electrically build up. Wear leather instead. Boy, Esau's a demon. This nigga's the devil. All right, so I want to pull this because I was looking at this. This was crazy. Fuck. Did I just get rid of it? Nope, it's right here. And after this, man, we're gonna play a couple videos because those dudes they've been looking more into it, so they're gonna better explain it. It says, "What is an electrolyte imbalance?" What is an electrolyte imbalance? It says electrolytes are chemicals naturally occurring in your body fluids. They include chloride, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and calcium. These are important for normal body functions and should be present in certain concentrations. Normal body functions, man. Jake wonder why his back aching. Nah, but it says the kidneys maintain a balance of electrolytes by shifting sodium levels as the body requires. When the level of electrolytes in your body is too low or too high, the resulting condition is called an electrolyte imbalance. It says maintaining an electrolyte imbalance is vital. Electrolyte balance is vital for your body to function smoothly, man. Now I'm gonna read some of this. It says, "Why are electrolytes important?" So what's the importance of the balance of the electrolytes? Thing like that. It says, regulate fluid levels in the body and blood plasma, keep the blood pH in normal range, allow muscle contractions, including heartbeat, transmit messages from muscles, nerves, cells, heart, and other cells, help blood clotting, and it says form new tissue. So if you have an imbalance in electrolytes, ions in your body, these are the things you could deal with. Muscle contractions. You're transmitting messages from muscle, nerve cells, heart, other cells, blood clotting possibility, forming new tissue, and that's pretty much regenerating. You know what I'm saying? Regenerating. So pretty much putting sticking your feet in the ground. You ain't got to stick in the ground, but putting your feet on the earth by grounding yourself is, hey man, it helps. Allows muscle contraction. It's going to form new tissue. This is important. This is the importance of electrolytes. Balance. Now let's read. This is what are the causes of an electrolyte imbalance? It says an electrolyte imbalance is caused when you lose a large amount of body fluids. For example, if you're sweating or vomiting too much, it can lower your levels of some electrolytes in the body. In fact, when you're sweating, you lose 2 to 6% of your body weight. If you do not hydrate sufficiently, sweating can lower electrolyte concentration, right? Let's keep going. In some cases, burns may lead to electrolyte imbalance. In others, medication for underlying diseases such as chronic kidney disease can also disturb the normal electrolyte balance of body. But it's crazy because they don't even tell you how to properly hydrate. Watch, Pastor Hart, Pastor Hart put me on, and other brothers. You watch Dr. Bobby Price, man. You know what I'm saying? There's more ways to properly to hydrate your body, fill your body with electrolytes, without by not just drinking water. Because you could if fruits. That's why a lot of brothers drink coconut water, right? Coconut water, you saying right? Yeah, coconut water. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives you the good electrolytes, man. But that's the thing though. By you doing that, you getting those good electrolytes. You need something to ground it, because if you get to a point to where it's an excess, now it's an imbalance of it. And what you put in your feet, what I'm saying, you putting your foot in the grass, walking in that, it brings for the balance. But like we just read in Proverbs 11, and false balance is an abomination to Yahweh Shai. A just weight is a delight, and that goes into everything. You can relate that to life. But just going to your bodily functions and you're being able to operate, it needs a proper balance of electrolytes. It needs a proper balance of everything in the body. I'm just touching on the electrolytes aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why, like we read in Sirach, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, He's made medicines out of the earth, like literally, man. The Lord, this nigga Esau is something else, man. Says here are some other causes of electrolyte imbalances: not eating and drinking enough water, chronic respiratory diseases, metabolic alkalosis, in a condition in which your blood pH is higher than normal, medications such as laxatives and steroids, and it's really some other ways. That's just this thing. But it says what are the symptoms of electrolyte imbalances? Signs: electrolytes are needed for your essential since electrolytes, Salaki, are needed for your essential body functions. An increase or decrease in their number is quickly noticeable. Some symptoms of electrolyte imbalance says cramps, dizziness, irregular heartbeat, mental confusion. Are we not in Babylon the Great? Babel confusion. You know what I'm saying? So you having an electrolyte ion electrolyte imbalance could cause dizziness, mental confusion. You can even mess up your concentration, man. How to replenish? It says drinking water. See, they got a damn burger on here. It says maintaining a balance of electrolytes in your body is relatively easy. It says drinking water. Make sure you're drinking water 2 hours before going to gym or doing any other kind of physical activity. Also, try to drink at least 4 to 6 ounces of water for every 20 minutes of physical activity. Drink water and exercise. You know what I'm saying? So you see, man, So just tying this back, man, to this circuit. Pull it up right quick. If you don't ground it, straightaway voltage could start a fire, damage applicants, or shock bystanders, damage appliances, including the appliances using it. You know what I'm saying? It's getting the load. So if we're sitting here, you know what I'm saying? First off, an imbalance don't always mean that you have an excess. You can have a not an excess. You can have too little, because that's one thing too. If a circuit is not getting enough voltage, it won't work properly. It's not gonna work really. So if you're getting an excess to it, it messes you up. And if you're getting too little of it, it messes you up, bringing it back to you need to have a proper balance of it. But what can help balance it out is earthing, is what they call it. Earthing. Putting your feet on the grass. helps balance out and neutralizes the electrolytes in your body, and it also rejuvenates you, man. So I'm gonna play a couple of these videos, man. Just want to go into it, and I'll end off with the scripture right here. I want to watch this bald Edomite right here. This is one. Slaki. I don't own the copyrights to none of this. This is for educational purposes only. I am using this for educational purposes only. I'm pretty sure you got to say that in one video. As y'all seeing, man. Now I just want to play this little short clip. I don't owe no ownership of this. This is only for educational purposes only. You see that? See that wicked stuff, man. Nails painted.
They can tell this just by the thermal imaging. Typically, when we have a reduction of inflammation within our bodies, we have a reduced experience of pain as well. So this next category has 4 different benefits that have all been substantiated.
Salaki, I don't even know if y'all can hear that. I'm sharing it. We'll go back a little bit.
Or this is the cause for a lot of different problems within your body, and a reduction reaction is basically reducing oxidative stress. What's up, guys? Dr. Houlihan here again. Not doing a shoe review today. I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I have been passionate about for a long time without even really understanding why. I have been diving more into the research lately, and I'm here to tell you guys that.
And once again, because I don't think it probably got it, but I don't own the copyright. I don't own this video. This is only for educational purpose only.
Benefits of grounding. So simply put, grounding or earthing is the process of connecting your body to the earth physically via direct contact. Usually this is done just by standing outside in the dirt or on the grass, but there's also like kits that they started to sell where they stick a metal rod down into the earth and they wire it up and connect it to your bed or your office chair. The main concept behind grounding is that you're transferring electrons from the earth to your body. The reason why this is beneficial is because those electrons can act in your body in different ways, and most often they produce a reduction reaction. Now, if you guys are familiar with the term oxidative stress, you may have heard this before. This is the cause for a lot of different problems within your body. And a reduction reaction is basically reducing oxidative stress or going in the opposite direction. A reduction reaction is taking free radicals within your body, adding an electron to that molecule and stabilizing that molecule so it can no longer cause damage to other cells. So there's a ton of different benefits from grounding. I'm going to show you guys a graphic here. I don't know how many of these benefits have been substantiated by the research, or if these are theoretical models, or if they have been substantiated by the research, to what degree and how strong the evidence is. But there's all sorts of different processes within your body that can be affected by oxidative stress and therefore benefited by adding more electrons and getting that reduction reaction. There's 3 different categories that have definitely been substantiated by the research that I'm going to talk to you guys about today. So the first benefit of grounding is that this process reduces inflammation within your body and therefore reduces pain. I'm going to show you guys a picture of what happened to somebody's knees after just 30 minutes of grounding. So this study was done in a clinic with electrodes and wires and everything just to standardize the data. But you can see how from 30 minutes of this process, the inflammation decreased significantly within the knees. This is true of other studies. They'll look at people's backs and their feet and their shoulders and their elbows and their wrists and everything else, and the inflammation is reduced within the body. They can tell this just by the thermal imaging. Typically, when we have a reduction of inflammation within our bodies, we have a reduced experience of pain as well. So this next category has 4 different benefits that have all been substantiated by the research that are all related to each other. So the second benefit to grounding is having reduced blood pressure, reduced blood viscosity, improved circulation, and accelerated wound healing. So these are all very interrelated because these 4 benefits are deriving from the one same process. This is adding electrons into the blood itself, and the electrons have a natural propensity to propel each other, and therefore the blood is less likely to become clotted or become viscous. Less viscous blood means less clotting, means reduced resistance to circulation, which means improved circulation, lower blood pressure, and improved wound healing times. All of this just from standing outside. Isn't that great? So the third category, this is a little bit more qualitative or subjective in terms of the data, but the third category demonstrates that people can have reduced stress, improve sleep, and improve energy throughout the day. Who doesn't want that? All from just 30 minutes to an hour of standing outside in the dirt or taking a walk in the grass. I want to take a quick second to shout out the sponsor of this video, my nephew GB. We're at Barefoot Park every week. Love you, buddy. So I want to show you guys another graphic. Granted, we understand that correlation does not prove causation, but the relationship between these 2 factors is intriguing at the least and remarkable at best. So the yellow line on this graphic depicts the increase in sales of synthetic soled shoes, and the red line depicts the increase in prevalence of diabetes in the United States. Again, it's not that correlation necessarily proves causation, but the relationship between these 2 is undeniable.
You see that, man. But this is all under Esau's jurisdiction. This is all under his supervision. He allows this stuff to go. He's the one that authorizes the publication of insulating shoes and things like that, because Esau understands that when the body's connected with Earth, he is, man, because obviously you could tell he has done way more research than me. The research that I've done is not too much. It's just really like a day's worth of me just looking into it, watching videos, and just But you see, he's going into it. These are like so many benefits. Because why? Because when the Earth does that, it balances out the electrolytes, ions in your body, the electrons. It balances it out, and by it being balanced, like the Lord said, that's a just way. But it's a reason why Yahweh Shai said that a imbalance is an abomination. It's a reason, because how the Lord created things, he created things to where it'll properly function when it's balanced. It's a reason why. But this nigga Esau wants to take it and unbalance everything, do it his way, my way. And it's really because the Lord fashioned him like that. The Lord is literally giving us a perfect example of how the earth would look like if the Lord law, statute, commandments was not implemented across the moral standpoint of the earth. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't implemented on a large, it wasn't the jurisdiction of the earth and how the earth is supposed to be ran and how things are supposed to be done upon the earth. Death. Because it brings forth, because like I said, it brings forth sin. And sin, the transgression of the law, sin is a transgression of the law. And what does that bring? For the wages of sin is death. Lord is just offing niggas, man. And then right there, your bodily functions are fucked. Now it makes sense, as scripture speak about the man, decrease in stature, Of course, it's through our wickedness, but you see the ignorance, because through our wickedness, ignorant to things like this or doing things like this. So I'm gonna let this video finish out, say a couple things, and end it off with the scripture.
That diabetes is very closely related to cardiometabolic health. What with the sugar causing inflammation systemically, we know that blood viscosity, blood pressure, resistance to blood flow, stenosis, peripheral artery disease, all of these things play a role in diabetes. And so if you got your feet outside on the floor taking in those electrons, you reduce the viscosity of the blood, you reduce the blood pressure, you increase the circulation.
And that's one thing too, man. We'll stop it on that, man. That's one thing too, man. Esau, what he does is, every time you're diagnosed with something, he makes it seem like he's the only solution. But in all nationality, he makes it seem like there's really no solution to the situation. To why you got to just be on these meds forever, and they will suppress the demon, but they won't get rid of the demon. Because we know it's a demon that the Lord puts on you and things like that, man. It's a demon on you, but it won't suppress. You know what I'm saying? It won't get rid of it. It just suppresses it. That's why we need Yahweh Shai. That's why. So we're gonna end it off with this one, man. Where we at? Actually, I want to read this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to read this. It's a Job chapter 13. Straight to the point. It says, verse 4, it says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. And that's what Esau is, man. I mean, the Lord fashioned him like that. He's the death doctor. You know what I'm saying? He's the death doctor, man. Esau can't, you know what I'm saying? He can't do right. The Lord didn't fashion him like that. That's why in Proverbs 29, as we read, that's why they're going to enjoy our rulership, man, because you see all those benefits, man. In Esau's rulership, you have all these different type of diseases and all these things, these plagues, Lord, just because we could really just put the overfront of it just by his rulership in general, him being wicked. So the Lord's finding this place for plagues. But then you go deeper into it, man. He's got insulated shoes. He has all these things preventing from the connection to the earth and things like that, grounding your body, things of that nature, mixing fabrics, all these things, man. Being adverse towards the scriptures leads to this is what it leads to, man. And that's why we need Yahweh Shai. And for you stupid goons out there that want to constantly bring up that y'all don't need to worship Yahweh Shai, things like that. Well, guess what? If you don't want to worship Yahweh Shai, scriptures say you have not the Father. If you have not Yahweh Shai, you have not the Father, man. And Yahweh Shai is the only one that the Lord has given the lot to take us from under the devil's jurisdiction and to put the world under a righteous jurisdiction, man. He gave Yahweh Shai that lot, man. Why are you reading Revelations 19, many crowns upon his head? You know what I'm saying? The kingdoms of the world have become the kingdoms of our power, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to do that. He's going to solve all the problems, man. So this is last year. This is Sirach chapter 10, chapter 2. Nah, chapter 10. Chapter 10. Yeah, it's 10. Yeah, chapter 10, verse 10. I'm saying it says the physician cutteth. It says the physician cutteth off the long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. And who's going to be the physician to cut out the long disease? Yahweh Shai. And who's that disease? Esau. As we see, man. Because when you watch the earthing, the dude, that the so-called founder of the earthing stuff, when you watch him, he's gonna say that he grew up around Native Americans. So that's where he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, picked it up from. You know, the Native Americans, the Israelites. He picked it up from the Israelites. Going into how Esau is never the originator, man. He's like I said, just speak about the devil steals, kills, robs, and you know what I'm saying? That's all Esau does, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying. Let's see. Yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying to the prosperity of Yahweh, man. Just kind of just running through this, going into, Esau's the devil must be taken out of power, man. Because you see, we just tackled just a simple aspect of going how the shoes is being weaponized against us, man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you can't wear shoes on rocks and things like that. You can. Like, why would you want to walk around on nails and rocks and stuff? But here and there, you know what I'm saying? Just take a little dip into the grass, you know? You know what I'm saying? Put your feet on earth. And we know the Lord has fucked up. I mean, not Lord. We know Esau has, messed up the soil of the earth and things like that because of chemtrails or whatever the fuck they got landed on the earth. The earth is soaking that up too. But if these people getting benefits from doing it, they're not even like complementary to each other. They don't even complement the earth and the elements. How much more the Israelites, man? You know what I'm saying? They will pretty much fashion a complementary to the earth. You know, well, I guess you could say the ones that are like melanated because you have speckled birds. But nevertheless, though, doing it is beneficial to the body, man. It helps the bodily function, grounding it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do another one of these to the parents for the year. How much I'm shy when I get more knowledge on it. But hey, man, it's fascinated me. It just makes you kind of think about like, damn, what else this nigga Esau doing? Shit, this nigga the devil. He's weaponized everything, internet, everything, man. So yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying to the parents for the year. How about my shy and feed you lemon sheets of your how about my shy, man. And then I'm saying, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim Abushai, Bahashim Rachakwadash. When to give the honor to the apostles, the Edward Great Millstone, to y'all, man, I'm going to say shalom, man.